gentlemen, welcome to the forefront of technological innovation. Join me today as I delve into Hire's remarkable 20-year evolution in India, marked by strategic market penetration and tailored product offerings. Insights from talks with Hire's president who unveil the keys to their success. Get ready for unveiling of the Realme 12 Plus 5G smartphone, promising unparalleled camera prowess and stunning display quality. And brace yourself as Nothing Phone 2A disrupts norms with its unique features, while the Tecno Spark 20C smartphone captivates budget-conscious consumers with its impressive specs. So let's dive into reviews, guiding you towards informed tech decisions. Welcome to the future. Welcome to Tech Talk. And I'm your host, Shruti Sharma. Remember the Glyph interface smartphone? The phone with blinking lights. Yes, the Nothing smartphone. The brand has introduced the Nothing Phone 2A. It's a budget-friendly marvel with a captivating glyph effect. Experience stunning features in an exclusive first look, setting new standards in smartphone affordability and innovation. Take a look. The glyph effect on this smartphone, and yes, by now you would have guessed that this is the Nothing Phone 2A that's launched in India, and this is of course the USP of the Nothing phones. What are the other details of this smartphone? Well, we'll tell you all about it in this video. Let's take a closer look at the Nothing Phone 2A right here with me.
Nothing has launched its phone 2A in India, and talking about the specification, the screen is 6.7 inches flexible AMOLED display, which means it can deliver stunningly accurate color reproduction with 1.0 billion colors and also has 1300 nits of peak brightness. It has 120 Hz of refresh rate, and this goes down to 30 Hz for videos and still to preserve battery. Talking about the design of Nothing Phone 2A, it is an ultimate representation of Nothing's unique design expression. In fact, it embodies the first ever internal smartphone design concept that was created all the way back in 2020. With Phone 2A, by replacing the cameras inside the NFC coil, Nothing has created a new product icon, the eyes. So if you see the back side of the phone, it actually has two eyes that are actually looking at you. Yes, there is the hub of intelligence that powers the phone, much like a brain. Phone 2A features an industry first with its 90-angle unibody cover wrapping around the edges to create a new dimension and perspective to Nothing's design, while seamlessly integrating the dual camera module. Well, talking about the performance, the Phone 2A has Dimensity 70-100 Pro processor and has been exclusively co-engineered with MediaTek to deliver the best performance. Also, talking about the other things, the Nothing and MediaTek have introduced optimizations such as Smart Clean, also adaptive NPFFs that reduces power consumption of specific components by up to 10%. Nothing has 5000 mAh of battery with 45 watts of charging. The battery also has 13% reduction in temperature when charging and discharging compared to the Phone 1. Talking about the camera are a dual 50 megapixel at the back, and at the front you get a 32 megapixel for your selfie. Nothing 2A enters the market with Nothing OS 2.5, and unlike the majority of devices in this category, this one comes with Android 14 and does give you impressive 3 years of software updates and 4 years of security updates. Moving on to the main thing, that's the USP of the Nothing phones. On the back of the Phone 2A has the Glyph interface. That's the USP of the Nothing phones, a new way to interact with the smartphone that encourages people to put their screens down and refer to the light and the sound patterns for the key information. The new Glyph interface still retains the new capabilities of Phone 2, including the Glyph timer and the Glyph progress that utilizes third-party integrations.
So the Nothing Phone 2A comes in three variants, 8 and 128 GB, 8 and 256 GB, and 12 and 256 GB. The price of the Nothing 2A starts from 23,999 and goes up to 27,999. This is the Nothing Phone. We told you all the details and we'll give you a quick review very soon. How I love the glyph effect in this phone. Moving on, it's time to experience the Realme 12 Plus 5G smartphone. It features a stylish new olive color and expansive display. It boasts the best camera performance in its class, all under 20,000 rupees. We give you first exclusive details and look of this smartphone. Take a look. So Realme is on a spree and they're back again with another smartphone launch. And we're talking about the Realme 12 Plus 5G smartphone. That's the launch, and yes, we're going to be unboxing it and we'll give you the first impression of this smartphone. This is Realme's Realme 12 Plus 5G phone. Let's get started. This is Shruti Sharma. So let's unbox the Realme 12 Plus 5G smartphone and see what all do we get inside. Let's just first quickly see what's there in the box. So there you go. So the box says, welcome to the Realme family. You have the SIM ejector. You have some booklets, the quick guide and the safety guide. Back cover. That's the phone we'll show you very super soon. This is the charger that's given. And there's a charging wire. So this is what all you get in the box. Let's just quickly see the smartphone now, how it is. Now here's the real thing. Okay guys, be ready. Ooh, look at that. Beauty. This color that you see is a nice, beautiful color and it's called the Pioneer Green. Navigator beige is what I've been showing you till now in the Realme 12 series, 11 series. I was bored of it and finally Realme sent me a different color and this is the Pioneer Green is what you call it. Olive bhi bol sakte hai isko OG color bhi bolte hain. So yes, that's the color for the Realme 12 Plus phone and this is how it looks. To get the first impressions, yes, it's again a vegan leather that you see with a nice border here in the middle, and the phone is broader when you see and compare it with the other 12 series smartphone that's been launched. So this is a little broader and you see the camera module is almost the same for the all 12 series, but yes, the color is surely impressive. The broad size is quite a new thing to see and very comfortable still even when the phone is very broad. And yes, it has a flat display. You could see this is a slightly shine at the border of the phone. So this is how it is. So you see this is a dual stereo speakers that it has. It is IP54 certified. Let's just quickly switch it on and show you the front display as well. So yes, this is how the display looks. It's pretty broad and very impressive. With the first impression that I need to give you for the Realme 12 Plus 5G smartphone is that I really like the display of the smartphone. The flat display that's given, it's very impressive. It's very broad. So whatever you're going to see on the screen, it's actually going to be nice and big. So that's impressive. 6.67 inches of the screen size with 2400 is to 1080p full HD plus resolution is what you get here, and it is 120 Hz of refresh rate. And if you talk about the touch sampling rate, well, it's 240 Hz and the brightness is 1200 nits of brightness, which is the peak that's given here. Quite a lightweight smartphone, काफी हल्का है. 190 grams is the weight of the smartphone. Considering the size of the smartphone, it might just seem heavy to you, but it's actually not. It's just 190 grams. So that's also a very good thing. A lightweight smartphone, but a big smartphone. Like I told you, it does have a dual stereo speaker. And talking about the processor, it's MediaTek Dimensity 750 5G. And it runs on the Realme UI 5.0 with Android 14 that's given in it. About the device security and upgrades, well, I really don't have information right now, but yes, it sure has upgrades. So this is how the Realme specs sheet looks like, and let me tell you that it has 5000 mAh of battery with about 67 watts of super VOOC charging, which is very good. And talking about other things, let's get back to the camera here. You could see that the camera is 50 megapixel camera, Sony LYT600, and with the f1.8 aperture, and it has OIS with it, and also it has 8 megapixel of wide angle camera that's given. It has 2 megapixel of portrait camera and the pixel 2 megapixel. The front camera is 16 megapixel and with field of view which is about 80 degrees. So that's the whole thing about the smartphone. You see how it looks. It's pretty impressive. I like the display. And camera, of course, with the specs that it's given, looks very impressive at the first go on the paper. But yes, we'll surely review the camera and also tell you all the details. Two things that I want to tell you about the phone is that it has some nice tech given in it, which is the rainwater smart touch. So even if there's water on the phone and if your hands are a little wet, you still can operate the phone. So it does have that kind of technology that will still work. And also the sunlight display, that if you go outside, it has the pixel level dynamic contrast adjustment. So when you go out on the sun, it has automatic adjustment that you could actually see the display under the sunlight also, no matter how bright it is. Otherwise, usually the phone tends to get dark, the screen, you can't see anything, but yes, this manages everything on its own. So the first impression are very, very impressive for this smartphone. I am really a big fan of it already, and well, by the looks of it and the spec sheets that given, it seems pretty promising smartphone. Like I told you, it comes in two variant, and yes, Realme is for real, and this is quite a change from the 12 series that's actually been launched with a broader smartphone and a broader back also, and the vegan leather, pretty impressive. So everything overall right now on the table with the unboxing seems very impressive for the smartphone. We'll give you a full review also for this, and this is the Realme 12 Plus 5G for you. So yes, this is the Realme 12 Plus 5G smartphone for you. For whatever unboxing and first impression that I've given you, yes, I did like the design and the spec sheet looks quite impressive. This is available in two variants, 8GB 128 and 8GB 256. So if you want to buy this phone, well, we'll also give you a quick review, so stay tuned. And now it's time for the real tech talk. Haier celebrates 20 years of triumph in India, and we delve into their incredible journey with Haier's president, N.S. Satish, exploring product tech and the brand's resonance with consumers. Discover the secrets behind Haier's enduring favor among Indian consumers and its path to success in the dynamic Indian market. What did he say? Well, hear it out.
एक बार मूवमेंट उधर से ब्लॉक करते हैं. Even if you fail, it's okay. I mean, let's learn from the mistake and then let's not repeat the same mistake. See, no brand or no business can be successful as long as the product is not a hero. So I'm Satish. I had the Indian operation of Haier India. It's been a wonderful journey of last 20 years when we see this brand growing from a small brand, and today we are the third largest durable brand. I mean, this journey has been not just about business. The core philosophy of this brand has been what kind of a value we can create for the entire ecosystem. Like starting from the employees, I mean, the colleagues which we have. The culture is like a startup culture. There's a thin line between being passionate and being paranoid. Okay, so we try to keep that thin line this side of the fence, saying that this has to be a passion which has to drive the business, not creating a paranoid situation in the employees. Second is about the product. See, no brand or no business can be successful as long as the product is not a hero. So every product which we roll out of the our portfolios are well researched, and really we get into the consumer mind and make that product work. So next aspect is about what kind of an experience do we give to the consumer after the purchase is made. See, companies spend crores of rupees to create a new customer, but very little is being done to the existing customer. Our endeavor is to create the brand ambassador in every customer whom we serve. Next is the partners, our channel partners. How do we ensure the transparency of business, and how do we ensure they also equally grow along with the organization which we are trying to build? Because they have their own challenges. So today they are also hard pressed for their margin. So how do we as an ecosystem create the margin for them? And last but not the least, our suppliers. Our endeavor is to ensure work together with them and ensure they also make a better margin, and improving their efficiency, how we can reduce their downtime. So overall, all in all, what kind of a value we create, that's how this brand has been built. It's not just by doing the number or focusing on the number. See, when we started this operation, I joined at the turnover of 1400 crore, and today we are a 7,000 crore company. See, some of the challenges is when you take really a product route, it's a long route. I mean, it's a long shot. You should have the patience to ensure you are consistently delivering the product, and that will start giving us the result. So initially, yes, we had a lot of concern, the kind of growth, because the consumer acceptance was little low. We had to build the brand, we have to give the right product, and we had to use the right marketing. These were the challenges which was there, but as the time progressed, I think product-centric approach and using the right marketing, I would say a differentiated marketing, made the difference to brand whatever it is today. And we will continue to, when you see, we see an opportunity in every possibility. When the market is down, that's where we're going to invest more. Last year, 2023, there was a little sluggish in the market, but we still said, no, this is the right time for us to invest. We continue to invest and we got the dividend. So taking that logical risk and calculated risk, I think that's what was the challenges, but I think the whole organization was quite supportive, right from the top management, the colleagues, my product heads, the factories and everybody. And they were so supportive, and we are a young team. And, as I said, the startup culture and that we have no fear in failing. We always say, do something different. Even if we fail, it's okay. Let's learn from the mistake and then let's not repeat the same mistake. Even if it calls for a new mistake, let's make a new mistake, but let's not repeat the same mistake. That's been an approach, I think, which has made us to overcome those challenges which we had initially. As a biggest challenge for me personally as the leadership team is keeping this culture of this organization, that passion versus paranoid. That's the biggest challenge which I see as a president, but definitely we'll do everything possible to keep that passion intact. That culture of startup, thinking logically different, is the culture which we would continue to have. Now, what do we see for the future? India is all about growth story. At least for the next 20 years, I don't see any issue in terms of the economy. The way government is building the infrastructure, whether it is rail, road or airport, or the kind of encouragement which they are doing for manufacturing in India, I think it's all about the growth story. It is in durable industry especially, the penetration of the product, when we see, it's very low. There are two kinds of drivers which we see in our industry. One is the first time buyer, because the penetration is low. Second is the customer who would come because of the technology advancement which have happened. For example, a customer who bought a television 5 years back, he's bought a 43 inches normal. When he visits his friend or a relative's place where a 4K television is being played and you're watching a cricket match, the experience is completely different. So these are the technology changes which are forcing the consumer to upgrade themselves. Similarly, a washing machine which was bought 5 years back, which is a normal washing machine. Now the new front loads have come, direct drives have come. So the technology is forcing people to change. So we see both the ends. The market is wide open in India. The penetration is low, the technology changes which are happening, so both will drive the engine. Now to address this customer, both are different. Here, he's looking for value for money, the first time buyer. See, nobody leaves their house to buy a cheap product. Everybody, whether it is a direct cool customer or a side-by-side customer, everybody when they leave their house would want to buy the best product for their money which they have. So that's the challenge which we have. So you need to take care of every aspect of this one. Even if it is a single door customer, what can you offer him something different which will trigger the thing? Like for example, we have a glass door which is put even in a single door, single star model. While on the side by side, we have made a customizable refrigerator. So these are the things, innovation, when we look at it. See, innovation for the sake of innovation, no. Innovation for the sake of actual customer usage is what we look for in every product category. Side by side, as I said, we have started introducing the Vogue series. It's not only about the new customer, the Insta jackets, which I said, somebody who bought higher refrigerator 2 years back, 3 years back. How do we make him to remember our brand again? You're bored to see your refrigerator. Now, what can I do? I can't go and change the door to him. We provide this sheet, Insta jacket, which we have launched, so that his fridge looks something new. Similarly, in case of AC, as we said, as the temperature, global warming is increasing, every year 1 degree, 2 degrees are increasing. You need much more effective and efficient air conditioner. That's where we launched the India's best 5-star air conditioner with a 1.6 tonnage and a cooling capacity expandable up to 6,000. So any extreme temperature it can take. It's efficient and effective. So as I said, every aspect, even in the LED business, 4K television with best sound. India is about everything about sound and the picture. So we have put in the lot of technology behind sound. And washing machine, as I said, the 10.5 kg washer dryer segment, one of the best innovation which we have launched in India, well researched. See, the advantage which we have as a brand is the global technology which is available. The brands as a company, we own General Electric in US, Fisher & Paykel in Australia and New Zealand, Aqua in Japan, Candy in Europe. So all this R&D talk to each other, and then whenever we are thinking of designing a product for India, all these guys pitch in and help us to design something new or an innovative product. I think that's the advantage which we have when we are designing the product, and that's what we are capitalizing and then bringing in the best technology. Again, not a forceful technology. What is apt for Indian consumer, that's what we bring into the Indian market. Again, the advantage which we have, we are known as global #1 in ecosystem brand. So every product which we are selling is a connected product, IoT enabled product. We have a refrigerator which is smart, we have a washing machine which is smart, we have a AC which is smart, we have a television, of course it's a smart. So all these are interconnectable, and today, we have that ecosystem which is already developed, and we go one step ahead. You know, we see a lot of consumers buy a smart air conditioner. I'll give you a small example. When we looked at the adaptation ratio, it is only about 15%. Then we went back and said, why is this not happening? So we do call the consumer who's bought a smart AC, and we do encourage them to get connected, and we do tell them, okay, we do send our engineers again back to their house to ensure they get connected to their product. So we see a lot of traction coming into this one. It's a question of educating the customer, and if you do the right education, I think, as I said, core philosophy, every customer has to bring back one more customer to us. That's the endeavor, building a brand ambassador in every customer is what we actually believe in and actually what we work for.
Now that was quite an insight, isn't it? Moving on, Tecno's latest smartphone, the Spark 20C, targets Gen Z with an impressive spec sheet at an affordable price. With a quick pointer review, we'll explore its standout features, performance and value proposition within its price segment, catering to the dynamic needs of young consumers. So check out the new Tecno Spark 20C. Is it worth it or not? So Tecno launched its new smartphone in the budget segment, the Spark 20C. This is the smartphone. And what next? Well, we review the smartphone for you very quickly. So here's a quick pointer review of this new launch. Take a look. So let's get started with the pointer one, that's design and display, and Spark 20C does immediately grabs attention because of its stylish design. Yes, it's indeed an impressive one. The display, that'll undoubtedly give you an amazing viewing experience, and it fits nicely in your hand as well. The Spark 20C offers a visually captivating experience whether you are playing games, viewing movies or spending hours on social media. So overall, an impressive design and display. The dynamic port function brings life to the screen and is quite a feature in its price segment. Up next, point 2 is the storage and processor. With 128 GB of internal storage and a segment leading 16 GB of RAM, this one can multitask without losing any effort. So if you're using the Spark 20C for online surfing, downloading applications or streaming music, it guarantees lag-free performance. No heating issues and no hanging of the phone. It indeed was trouble-free. Its Darwin engine allows for smooth multitasking and quicker app launches. You won't ever have to worry about running out of storage, space for your documents, movies and images. Thanks to support for the 1 TB storage that comes with an SD card, which is expandable storage. Point 3. The cameras. Well, in terms of photography, Spark 20C gives excellent results when tried in different environments. With its 50 megapixel dual AI back cameras, this smartphone produces quality photos with amazing depth and clarity, whether you're shooting pictures during the day or taking night shots. Well, talking about the selfie, it's impressive too. Check out quick camera samples right here. What's more, the 5400x time-lapse functionality gives a very good deal. So now you can record a sunset or a bustling city street very easily. Point 4 is the battery. 5000 mAh battery lasts quite long, and this one also comes with an 18 watts of fast charging. Imagine this one charges from 0 to 50% in just less than an hour and gives it 30 hours of calling time. A big and powerful smartphone for sure. And at last but not the least, the pricing. The Tecno Spark 20C is a reliable companion for those seeking a smartphone that offers performance, features and affordability. With its impressive specifications, stunning camera capabilities and impressive display, the Spark 20C is the standout choice with its pricing. Yes, it's priced at Rs 8,999, and with an introductory offer, this one will cost you about 7,999. So decent pricing for a good spec smartphone for an everyday usage. This is the Tecno Spark 20C. So that's all in this show today. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I did hosting it. Until next time, this is your host Shruti signing off. You guys take care.